On Curiosity Street at number 11, there lived a small green frog quite alone. All through the long days, she hopped about her little apartment, but especially at night, she filled the air with her cheerful song. One cold winter's day, the ceiling of her home came crashing down. With nowhere else to go, the poor frog had to find shelter elsewhere. She hopped over and knocked politely on the hedgehog's door. "Would it be possible for me to stay with you until they fix my ceiling?" she asked. The kind hedgehog opened his door wide. "Of course, little frog, come in and make yourself at home." But the hedgehog's house was terribly small and bristling with prickles. In the middle of the night, the frog awoke with a sharp cry. A thorn had poked her right in the bottom. "Croak, croak, croak," she wailed loud and long. Her voice rang through the darkness and woke every neighbor on the street. "Quiet, quiet," they grumbled from their windows. In the morning, the frog packed her little suitcase, thanked the hedgehog, and hopped sadly away. Next, she tried the elegant horse. "Excuse me, noble horse," she said with a tired bow. "May I please stay a few nights until my ceiling is fixed?" The horse tossed his fine mane and gave a friendly neigh. "Why, certainly. Come inside, my dear." The horse slept standing up, so the frog curled herself into a quiet corner. But deep in the night, the big horse shifted and, oh dear, stepped right on her leg. "Croak, croak, croak," howled the frog in pain. Her cry was so loud that it woke the entire neighborhood once more. "Quiet, quiet," shouted the neighbors. At dawn, the frog packed her things again and limped away. Then she came to the tall giraffe's house. "Kind giraffe," she called in a small, sleepy voice. "Could I stay just a day or two while they repaired my ceiling?" The giraffe's apartment had an extraordinarily high ceiling. The frog curled up beneath a window that seemed far, far above her head. During the night, a breeze drifted through the open window and knocked an apple from the windowsill. Down it fell, straight onto the frog's head. "Croak, croak, croak," wailed the frog all night long. "Quiet, quiet," called the weary neighbors. Oh no, not again. By morning, the frog had packed everything and left once more. She knocked at the cat's door, but the cat shook her head. "I'm sorry, frog, but I fear your voice would wake the whole neighborhood." "I must say no." The rabbit said no. The fox said no. The squirrel said no. Door after door, the answer was the same. The little frog's heart grew heavy. "Oh dear," she sighed. "Where shall I sleep tonight?" She wandered far along a winding dirt path until she reached a deep, muddy swamp that no one dared enter. All was still and silent. "Hello?" she called softly. "Is anyone there?" Only silence answered. At last, the swamp itself seemed to stir and wake. In a deep, slow, bubbly voice, it asked, "How can I help you, my dear frog? Could I stay here for a day or two until I get my life sorted out?" asked the frog. The swamp was very lonely and longed for someone to talk to. "I would be most delighted if you stayed, little frog," it replied. "But only if you promise never to stop your croaking, day or night. Quiet does not suit me at all." The frog's eyes brightened with joy. "Oh yes, I promise," she cried. And so she made her new home, right there, in the welcoming swamp. And if you walk near the swamp today, you may still hear a happy "Kiruk, kiruk, kiruk" echoing across the water. For this is where the little frog truly belongs. Good night, little frog.